Right, I didn't know. Thank you, Gray. No, I don't know what the hell. Oh, because I switched profiles on OBS. And it thinks I was using my other mic. Sorry about that, guys. Right, I'll start again then. Good greetings, everyone. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So this plane is a Bonanza by Black Square, and it came as I got a bundle of both planes. They did the Baron and the Bonanza, and you can buy those separately if you want, but that's a waste of money when you can buy them both as a package of two and save a lot of money. So that's what I did. So I bought these. I mentioned on my stream yesterday, but it wasn't so relevant as it is now. But these are like £33 each plane, so that would have been like 66 quid for both. I ended up paying 45 for the two in a bundle, so that's a really good deal. They are both study level as frig, to the point where you need you need a mechanic, and it has one of sorts. It's buttons on a tablet, but you do have a mechanic to repair your plane. And I went through about 3 engines yesterday. I don't know how. I just know that I over-revved the engine. I over-revved it, overspeeded the prop, and I ended up with glistening metal parts in the oil. And yeah, that was it. Because the plane has a detector for metal in the oil, apparently. And yeah, I did get it off the ground eventually, though. So that was something. But this is like study level to the next degree, this thing, I think. And it's different from me flying a big jet, right? And you can see this, if I can catch it in the right light. I don't know if you can see it on this particular thing. Oh, my screen. I've just noticed my middle gaming screen now is suffering from a burn-in effect where I'm getting dirty. It looks dirty, but it isn't. But it's like, it's dirty marks all over the screen as you move around. It's to do with screen burning. Yeah, the one I had yesterday, I don't know if it was just the lighting conditions, but you could see the metal here, that it was slightly, it was not perfectly straight. It was kind of wavy, you know, like metal can be, a bit wavy. Maybe it was like a bump map or something. I don't know if you can see it here. It's not really showing it. I can't believe this monitor's got this horrible effect on it. I need to get some new monitors. Right. Okay, so this is the Bonanza. The Bonanza that comes in 3 types. You have the standard one with the standard propeller. You have a turbo normalization one, which is just basically a turbo added to the normal engine, so you can fly at higher altitudes, like 20,000 feet or something, because there's less air up there, and the turbo provides more airflow. And then you've got this one, which is the full turbo prop. All right, so we hopefully filed a flight plan. I don't know how good it is, but we are in Aspen at the moment, and the idea is to fly over the Rocky Mountains to get to... Oh, I think I've just deleted the thing. Hold on. Let's see where we're going. I think it's about a 35-minute flight. I don't know what the altitude's going to be. Let's have a look, see where we're going. Right, Aspen to... Come on. It was ChatGPT that worked this flight out for me. Give me a second. Right, so Aspen to... Oh God, come on. How far up the chat do I need to go? Right, Aspen to a place called Eagle. There was another option of Telluride to Montrose, or Jackson Hole to Driggs, but I chose this one, Aspen to Eagle, whatever that is, probably an airstrip. I don't know. Hey, Von Doodle. Yeah, and so let's get inside anyway. You can't do anything with the outside of the plane, like test the flaps. Oh, maybe. Can you? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Why have I got a hand? Why is there a hand thing here? It's not letting me drag the flaps. Sorry, this one. It's not letting me drag the flaps. You know, where you test them. I don't know whether you can or not. Ah, okay. And these? Yeah, I can't move these for some reason. I don't know why. But I can test this to make sure it's okay, and it is. This one, it does have a hand grab on it, but it's not letting me do it. Don't know why. I have to grab in a certain place. No handle. What is that, just bad English? Oh, no handle. Let me just pop round here a sec. Dirt on the leading edge of the wing of the tail there, tail fin. Oh, guys, and the sounds, holy Jesus, the sounds are done by Boris Audio Works, the guy who did the 777. Wait till you hear the sounds of this thing. Woof! And it's loud, but it sounds really good. I'm probably going to destroy a couple of engines, so bear with me, because the Airbus is easier. Anyway, shall we jump in? Okay. Now, you can choose from a variety of radio stuff. I'm just going to call up Beyond ATC as well, so we can get some other planes here. I don't know how busy Aspen is. It looks beautiful, doesn't it, though? Rocky Mountain High. I think we're flying west across the Rockies. The chance of me having a successful flight, because I don't know when to start descending and bringing it down. I'm hoping ATC is going to help me out on that one. Why are all my apps taking 6 times longer to run? Okay, it's logging in. Now, I do have a flight plan loaded in the... Is it going to recognize it?
ATC connected.
SIM brief cannot be reached. Oh, dear. Here's the thing, though. I don't think you can load a SIM brief flight plan into this. Let's have a look. Right, so the tablet's down here. Yeah, this is super duper study. I know. So it's... Oh, what's that? Is that headphones? I've just discovered those. Now, the tablet's really cool in that you can kind of move it around, you know, and do all of that stuff. And it starts off with the no wheel chokes, no covers or anything. But you can add all of that. We've got external power now, as you can see. And we have all the covers over the exhaust and stuff like that. And the external power. This is my problem. Have I screwed up another engine? Chip DET. What this means is it's detected little chips of metal in the engine oil. You're only supposed to get 2 lights on, not this. When you have this on, you're already screwed. So we need to repair the engine. I wonder if we can do that right now here. So go to engine. Look at this, guys. This is animated as you fly, by the way. So let's go repair engine. Are you sure? Yes. Now, oh, I was going to say, what normally gets rid of that, or what I got rid of it last time, was this repair starter. So let's do that. Let's clean all the filters out, clear the engine of whatever crap's in it, and recharge the battery, which is already full. And then you've got your electrics here, which when you flick switches, if I flick the battery master switch on the plane, it'll flick here on the display as well. Really cool. You have the cabin temperatures. Looks a bit cold at the moment. And it's actually got door seals. There's a button somewhere here for door seals. I don't remember where it is. I think it's a pull button. I think maybe I think the tablet might be in the way of it, and the wheel, the yoke. Door seals inflate. But yeah. Right. And then you've got failures if you want them. I've got it set to no failures. Actually, take those off. It's set to global real time, so like the plane will fail in real time. And you've got all your different radio displays here, right? So you can go primary and secondary, some really old stuff, and then just click confirm. Give it a second or two. Bingo. Old school. But I'll take the GTNs, please, because I think I want to use that one. Let's take that off. I don't know what this beta range is. An instant beta on touchdown. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it means. I don't know how much fuel we're going to need. It looks like if I want beyond ATC, though, I'm going to have to file a flight plan in SimBrief. Now, there's no options that I know of in here that can import a flight plan, and I don't think you can do it on this. But if I create a flight plan in SimBrief that's similar to the one that's been created for me here, hopefully we have it here. There it is. So there's the flight plan. Let me try, guys, because I want to get. Actually, I could just file the flight plan with Beyond ATC, right? And then it can guide me, you know, on headings and stuff like that. Let me give it a go. I want it to tell me when to descend. Right, so we have a new AIRAC cycle as well. That's been done. So new flight, and we're flying from Aspen, which is case with a K, case with a K to Kege, or Kege. So airline, well, it's not on airline, so I'm just going to put Rusty, or Rust, RUS. Oh, dog. There you go, dog. Flight number. Yeah, this is not a big aircraft. Case to Kege. What I don't know is if it's going to have the aircraft type in here. There we go. Bonanza B36TP. As I said, there's 3 variants of this plane, but we're using the TP version. And it's probably using the Asobo standard version as well. Okay, so let's just generate it and go. Now apparently we're taking off from runway 33. Is that the same here? Yep. Okay, so it's going via Lind Z1 and then direct to Kege, so there's no star going into Kege. Oh, brilliant. That's going to see me circling 6 million times. Where's all the waypoints? Departure procedure. Runway 33. Wait, have you just done a straight across? No. No. This is not what we want. Where's all the waypoints? Well, this is to send it into the other plane, into here. I'm just wondering if we can program the route from SimBrief into this. Let me just connect to Beyond ATC.
Beyond ATC connected.
We can try. I wonder if I can. We're on ground power, so I wonder if I can power up the avionics. This bar's now too short. Something they need to sort out. Can we switch this on? Oh, that was really quite loud. And we need to settle the thing. I can't remember the name of it. I'm just going to call it the thing for now. This thing. There's a button to unlock it. We can do it later. Ah, got it. Standby gyro. There we go. So we just put that on and it will unlock it. And then we can turn it off. Alright. Let's see if we can file a flight plan, guys, because I really don't know if we can. This is, see, look, there's nothing in between. Oh boy. Right, so from case, insert after. Oh, wait, go back. Load procedure. There is no, okay. Let's, instead of doing it that way, let's just do it waypoint by waypoint, shall we? Wow, Von Doodle, I've just seen all your text. You should look at circuits, what, like Silverstone? I don't know, man. Do it VFR. Yeah, I don't know. I need to learn stuff though. I mean, I don't know enough about these kind of planes and these things, so it's interesting for me to learn this. Give me a sec. So insert after. So we want to go to Lynn's. Is it typing? L-I-N. There it is. That one. It's actually Lynn's 1. Could we have put that in instead? I don't know. And then we want to go from there direct to SXW. And then from there we want to go to Jesse. That's what it says. Is that right? Yes, 20 feet. Yeah, it's correct. That you can tell by the mileage. It's not something that's 6 billion miles away. Next route is RLG. Okay, sweet. What? Why is that 20? Why is that 4 miles nearer? And then it's direct to Quiche on the runway. I don't I don't know what I'm doing. Can you tell? Right, I think we're in GPS mode. Yeah, we're not. We are in GPS mode here. I think when you see this purple, I think that means it is, right? I think so. Okay, cool. We got the radios there. This is something we need to keep an eye on, the NG. Fuel is almost full. We should be fine for the flight. This is the problem, is getting these levers at the right time set. Because if you do it at the wrong time, you're going to overspeed the engine and there's going to be crystals of metal in your engine. So let's give this a go. Like I say, I was successful. And you can't take too long over it either. Otherwise your battery voltage will go down and it won't be enough to power the plane up. I had such a time trying to start this thing yesterday. And I even don't know how I did get it started. Yeah, I'll ask you, Vondelier. Yeah, no option to import from SimBrief, but to import from SimBrief into one of these Garmin's, I don't know. Can you even do that? Let's have a look out here and see if it's added any other planes. Oh, what? This little thing's going to fly from here? Really? Oh okay. I'm running 115 frames per second here, thanks to the new sim update. Right, okay, so anyway, hopefully we're all good. I don't know if this brown is normal. Clean, clear, repair. I don't need to do it, so. Okay. So we can either just put this to one side, or if you want to get rid of it altogether, you can just click down here and it will store it down there. Now, starting this thing up, I'm okay with most of it. It's these levers and these buttons. It's when to set them. That's the thing. So I'm going to go via the checklist and see what happens. I think I know what to miss out. So we will see. Professional. Yeah, I know. Right, we've done that. Control locks removed. We haven't done that actually. Oh yeah, it's gone. Well, when did that go? Did that go with the yoke? Let's bring the yoke back. No, it's gone. There was a big red cover there. Alright, that's gone. Seats and seat belts secure. Let's say yes. Cabin doors are latched. Parking brake is set. Yeah. Emergency gear handle stowed. It is, but if you want to see it, it's all the way down and back here. Avionics breakers all in. Yep. Flaps up, definitely. Oxygen pressure. Right, oxygen pressure is here. And that's multiplied by 1,000, is it? 100, sorry, yeah, of course it is. Between 1550 and 1850. Well, that's a little bit much then, right? Because this is a little bit beyond that. And I believe that is the correct dial. Anyway, avionics off. Actually, they're not, but I'm not going to turn them off now. Power lever is set to flight idle. Yes, it is. Sometimes it doesn't let you look at stuff, which I hate it when it does that. Now, there we go. So yeah, that's in idle. Propeller at high RPM, yes. That's this fella. Condition lever is cut off. I believe that's the red one. And then we've got the aileron trim centered, and that is down there. I'm going to presume it is. Firewall fuel shut off is open by being pushed in, and it is. And we can position ourselves a little bit better. Yep, that's pushed in. Ice deflector is off. That's over this side. Correct. The oil door is open. The bleed air is off. These are all down here. Just make sure they're pushed in. Landing gear down. Push, not just the wheels on the ground, but make sure this lever is down as well. All sub panel switches are off. That's all of these. And apart from the avionics, everything is off. All turbine engine switches off. Correct. Main breakers all in. That's on my left. I don't trust this thing because it's study level. I don't trust a breaker popping just in case. But yeah, they're all in. Alternate static air normal. We've done that one. CO detector, test it. Okay, that's this thing, so we can just push that in. That's yeah. Fuel selector, fullest tank. Well, I've got it set to the right tank. Obviously, we have to keep switching that as we fly, but both fuel tanks are full. So as this goes down to maybe 3/4, we'll switch over to the right tank. I won't remember to do it, but that's the correct thing. Beacon light on. Sometimes I'm going to shut up when I'm doing this, guys, so you can listen to the sounds, because it's quite something. Right, battery master on. I'm going to screw this up, just so you know. Bus volts, 23 minimum. Right, now I think, I was not sure where to look here, but I think it's this. I think these are the bus volts, right? So 23 minimum, we got 28. Von Doodle, these are the bus volts, yes. Annunciators, test and confirm. Where are you? Yep, everything lit up on the top there. Thank you very much. Standby alternator is on. It isn't, but it will be. Wait till you hear these sounds, guys, specifically outside. Fuel quantity is checked. Fuel pump 1, on and audible. Right, this is a very low audible hum, but have a listen. Okay, that's audible on both. Fuel pumps off. They are indeed. Ignition. Check auto, then on. Standby gyro annunciator illuminated. Where would that be? Oh, do I need to set it again? I know once it's set you can turn this thing off. I don't know if it's illuminated, what the hell? Much more complex than the Piper Warrior. Oh God. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Instrument air green. No. See, and this is the problem. Now what? Why is the instrument air not in the green? Now what do we do to get it there? Von Doodle. We haven't got any covers or any of that stuff on, right? Why isn't this on? Oh, we've got engine covers on. Alright. Well, that didn't frickin' help. That did not help. Let me run through this ignition phase again. Instrument air. I thought that was off because we had covers on the tubes or something. What would push air into the thing? Oh, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? This is going to be an issue. So what here? I can't think what's the lights on? Gen off and instrument air. Right, I have to Google this, guys. I downloaded the manuals for both planes 2 days before I actually bought the planes. Let's have a look at the air thing, guys, and see if we can figure this out. Oh, go away. So what's off? Oh, don't you hate this frickin' thing? We should be able to have another way of doing this. Okay, so all these greens, we've got this one, generator controller, standby alternator, that's all on. A pump. Huh. Standby vacuum pump. The thing is, it hasn't been mentioned in the checklist. Instrument air green. Standby gyro pump off. Where is standby gyro? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. But shouldn't, when I release that, then shouldn't that stay in the green? Like, how long do you leave this on for? It says instrument air green there. Standby gyro annunciator illuminated. Yes, it is. Man, this plane is somewhere else, isn't it? I do like it though. I love it. You know, because it's like, you fly this freaking thing and it's satisfying, isn't it? So now it's saying standby gyro pump off. Right, so it's fine if that air drops. If that air drops out of the green, it's fine. It's just that when we switch it on, we want to see it in the green. That's what it's saying. So okay, now we can. Where is the standby air green? There. So when we turn it off, it's okay if it drops. It's just that it's there if we need it, right? Because it's a standby thing. So that's the standby gyro pump off, and we've done that. All right, cool, that's that checklist done. These batteries going to get low. Engine start, right. Oil door closed if what? Exceptionally cold. I don't know. Right, starter on. Let me just do this. Click that off. Right, starter on. Wait till you hear this. Oh, wait a minute. Where does the ignition have to be? It says here off. It should be on now. There it is. There, you see, you're trying to catch me out. I don't think so. Right, are you ready for this? Now this is when it all goes wrong for me. Because sometimes I've been getting it so that it comes on, and then I get this instrument here telling me overspeed or over pressure or whatever the hell the word is, and that's my engine done. And it's because I need to bring these anyway. So let's click the starter on. That's what it's saying to do next. So starter on. Bus volts 15 minimum, which is this fella. It's such a weird angle to be showing me this at. Here we go. Gas generator 15% minimum. Where am I looking? Where's the gas generator? I don't know. Condition lever on. Really? Are you sure now? Because last time we did this, you had a right whinge. Oh, we can't appreciate the sound of the plane because we've got some big ones next to us. Right, condition lever on. Positive. Don't whinge later. ITT less than 1090. Yes. Starter off at 52%. There we go. Ignition off. Engine instruments check. Oh, it looks like we have a good start. Generator on. Generator load below 60 amps. I don't know. Where am I looking? This? 28? Cool. Bus volts 28. We've got 28.5. Absolutely perfect. After starting, all annunciators extinguished. Please? No lights. Yep, no lights. Generator load below 25 amps. Yes. Lights as required. Okay. I want my... I'm going to put the taxi light on now, but also the nav light and the strobe. Probably don't need the nav light, but the strobe, I want it on. Weather radar off or standby. I don't know. That plane is stopping us from hearing this beautiful thing. Weather radar, okay. Avionics on for sure. Cabin air heat as desired. Air conditioning as desired. Parking brake release. Brakes check. Now, let's go into here and check this out. Look at the engine now. It's telling you all the flow that's going in, the cold air and the hot air. Is it giving us real live temperatures as well though? We've got voltages here, we've got amps there which is not showing anything. Battery capacity staying at 100. GOV, is that a governor or something? Is that a governor? Don't know. Well, if I open this window now, will it still glitch? Oh, it glitched badly yesterday, guys. The only way to unglitch it was to close the window. I daren't do it. I daren't do it. You've got electrics and you've got your cabin. Oh, this is not good. We need to heat this up. Ear discomfort. Oh yeah, we got this, haven't we? Where's this? Headphone mode. Right, how do we do the nice warm air? Let's go back to the checklist. Cabin air and heat as desired. Cabin heat pull on. Have cabin pull on. Now, if I'm not mistaken, for the prop, to adjust the prop speed, instead of it just being this blue lever, instead of it just being, sorry, everything's in the way here. Instead of it just being like increment and feather, we can get it somewhere in the middle, right? Because the prop right now is probably going a little bit too quick. Well, actually, here it's fine. Here it's fine. It's just when we're in the air, this needle tends to get right over to the red and you need to drop it down. So I have to be careful with that. Air conditioning as desired. That's going to put some more ampage on the system, I guess. Yeah, look, it's gone from 28 up to 41 now. But the thing is, I want to make sure. It's heating up, guys. Look, we've got some hot air coming in. We want to be around 22, 24, I think, right? So parking brakes released, brakes check. And then annunciators, we've done all of that. Fuel pump 1 on. Oh, okay. Let's go through this then. Parking brakes, and then brakes check. How do I check them? By rolling forward. Yeah, brakes checked. Fine. Right, run up. Parking brakes set. Annunciators, test and confirm. Again? Where was the annunciator test button? Oh, AC on. There, that one. I was actually looking at the one above it. This one, that's the fire test. Remote compass, slaved and aligned. What? This? I don't know if it's slaved and aligned. I guess so. Fuel pump 1 on. Yes, because how is it if the fuel pump's off right now? I can't move around the plane, guys. Why? If the fuel pump is off right now, how is all of this working? Fuel pump 1 on. Power lever to 2000 revs. Okay, we need to get rid of this tablet. It's getting on me little titties now. I can't freaking move anything. Look, it takes me like 2 or 3 attempts to move anything, and I can't maneuver around the plane. It's pretty clumsy, to be honest. Right, power lever at 2000 revs. So where are we now? What? Where's the power thing though? Is it? Are we talking about torque? Is that it? Prop governor test. Yeah, this is this bad? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm hoping that it's just making that noise because it can't get away. Generator reset. Ah, that's here. I knew where that was. Generator load 0. No idea. It's not taking me there. Let's look over here. Generator load. See? Look at, and it doesn't. So I don't know where to look for generator load. I'm not a pilot. The revs, yeah, I don't know. Torque doesn't say revs, does it? It's foot-pounds. We've got this, but this is set to times 100, so this is 12,000 revs. I don't know how to get it down to 2, unless we move this to feather, but it hasn't said to do that. Autopilot. Where is the autopilot anyway? Oh, look, you see, once again, just can't move around the aircraft. I have to click this vinyl. Ah, this is the autopilot, right? I won't be using it. Autopilot master. See, some things you can look at, some things you can't. And it's not just this plane. Find me a plane, oh here we go, find me a plane that has got look at working for every single option. You ain't gonna find it. This is the autopilot right here. Flight director, yeah, of course it is. Alright, And the mode should be GPS, right? Oh, nav. Okay. See? Maybe it's my mouse. Maybe my mouse is fucked, but I don't think so. Because every time I recenter, then I can move around again. Cockpit window closed. Yeah, and I ain't touching it either. Right, let's just do this, guys. I don't know where the hell I'm going. This is not. This is going to be a pretty bad landing, if we can even get there. Right, I don't know what the air pressure is. I'm just. Oh, how do you set the air pressure here? How is that done? Oh, you know what? You know what I put in my call sign was dog? When I typed in dog 2627, you know what it's come out as? K9 flight 2627. K9 flight 2627 requesting IFR clearance. I know I'm supposed to be doing VFR, probably, but I just want to test this with yeah.
Clearance K9 flight 2627. We show no IFR clearance on file. Please check the frequency for further instructions.
Okay. K9 flight 2627 requesting departure from runway 33. If it doesn't let me do that, then I don't know what we're going to do. How do I take this off now?
K9 flight 2627, tree is the runway you're already assigned for departure. Unable runway change.
I don't want a runway change. Okay. K9 flight 2627 requesting taxi to runway 33.
K9 flight 2627, runway 33 taxi via Alpha 8.
Roger, taxi to runway 33 via Alpha 8. K9 flight 2627.
Negative, clarify departure runway 33.
I did. Roger, negative. Roger, departure runway 33. I think maybe my game sound is a bit too loud.
K9 flight 2627, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Roger, will hold position. K9 flight 267. Right. I don't even know where the thing is. Let's see if we can find where we're going. Okay. Right, here we go, guys. So, brakes off. The only thing I haven't put on yet is my flaps. Well, I need to get rid of this checklist thing. Let's just go there and then take that off. Does that work? Works for me. Let's go. Now this thing is agile and freaking fast. See? It's just so agile, man. The slightest... Ugh! Let's put the flaps down to 5, I think. Yeah, look here, the metal. See what I mean about the bumps in the metal? How cool is that? All right, let's go. Right, I'm following him. We can look above, right? Okay,
Sky, West 4669, contact Aspen, Tower 118.85 CU.
Over to Tower 118.85 Sky.
If this had been an Airbus or something, I'd have been gone by now.
Good one.
Yeah, new trousers. I always carry a spare set. Right, let's just push this. The sounds on the outside of this plane, though. Holy Christ. Morris Audio Works just did a bang-up job on this. following that thing, we better be careful then. We don't want to follow in its wake. I better keep an eye on my fuel tanks as well.
K9 flight 2627. Continue
Yes.
taxi.
Roger, continue taxi. Thank you.
K9 flight 2627. Contact Aspen Tower 118.85.
Roger, contact tower on 118.85. Okay, we're now tuned into the tower. Ooh, we're turning off here. We're turning off here. Where did that big plane go? Has he gone? Now hold on. Okay, I'm happy with all of those levers. Can we not turn the AC off as well once everything gets to like good temperature? Where's the button? I need to memorize where these buttons are. Wait till you hear this thing start powering up from the outside. It is impressive. I feel like I'm sitting really low down in this though. I should have asked for permission before I got on the wrong way, but okay. Aspen Tower, this is K9 flight 267 requesting departure from runway 33. Yeah, I know, Von Doodle. The thing is, I'm aware of it. I make the mistakes, but I am aware of them. But I tend to get aware of them later than I should. Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 33. K9 flight 2627. Thank you so much. So the first flight heading is 298 over to Linz for 17 miles. 298. I don't know whether I'll need or will enable the autopilot. So 298, we're going to be looking something like about there, I would say, right? Do we turn this as well? I don't know. I've got no idea. Alright guys, here we go. Stable. I have no idea what our speeds are, but it's going to lift me off. She's flaky, man. She's flaky. I tell you what, this thing has got the lift. You can really feel the lift, man. I think my... you remember when it said in the flight chart? Yeah, we got, look, exceedance, you see? I've had to drop the throttle back. Remember when it said about...
K9 flight 2627, reset transponder. Squawk 4206.
I can't do that now, you should have asked me on the ground. That's here. I'm going to have to pause to figure that out. Okay, couple of things. When I did my flight yesterday, this waving that the plane is doing, like it's waving around, it wasn't doing...
Flight 2627, reset transponder. Squawk 4206.
It wasn't doing that, so I don't know why it's doing it now.
4206 in the box, K9 flight 2627.
So I don't know why it's doing it now.
Flight 2627, contact Aspen, departure 123.8.
I'm going to have my
Contact Aspen.
invisible co-pilot take care of the radio now. The other thing was,
Aspen, K9 flight 2627.
Let's just-
300.
let's just hold on to this conversation.
G9 flight 2627, Aspen departure, radar contact, climb maintain 11,000.
Climb maintain 11,000, K9 flight 2627.
Right, so yeah,
Flight 2627, contact Denver Center 134.5.
they think I'm moving.
34.5, K9 flight 2627. Have a good one. Denver Center, K9 flight 2627.
This is gonna take forever now.
1,300 feet for 1,000 feet direct winds.
K9 flight 2627, Denver Center, good day, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, K9 flight 2627.
Right, we need a way to pause beyond ATC because it's acting as if we're still moving. Right, what is that command that I've got in the chat? It's meta. Let's see if this still works, guys, so I can get the air pressure. Yeah, so the plane wasn't wobbling around like this yesterday. It could be because it's windy here. I actually don't know. Right, I'm not waiting for that meta to come through. I'm going to have a look.
Center, sky was 3255, flight level 240.
I need to get the latest air pressure
255, Denver
because
Center, roger.
we've just been told that we're at 9,300 feet and that's not what the instrument's showing. Right, it's 30.23. Okay, it's not going to let me do this in pause. That's bad, but okay. How do I change this fucking thing? I don't understand. Help me understand this, because I can't. So all this any exchanges on the radio about altitude, we have to forget.
Denver Center, Frontier flight 2570.
I can't move it.
Level 339er.
And if it is moving, it doesn't.
Frontier flight 2575, Denver Center.
Yeah,
roger.
we need a mute on this thing. If you can twist it, it doesn't look like it's animating to me. That's the first thing. And secondly, that air pressure thing is not moving
Denver
at all.
Center, Southwest 3317, flight level 308.
And it seems I can twist anti-clockwise,
317.
but there's nothing to allow me to twist it clockwise. And that's the way I want to go. So you cannot adjust air pressure. That's pretty bad. I don't know if how they can claim study level on this. Right, where's the revs? Okay, so we need to bring the revs down into the green zone. That's this dial here we're looking at. My plane's going to be all over the place while I'm doing this because I'm not experienced on these planes and I can't multitask. So all I'm trying to do now is get back on course. So what I was saying at liftoff is that the plane has got a lot of lift. Like it's very easy for the plane to just rise into the air with very little effort. It's got a lot of lift on these wings. See, there is a button in Flight Sim, which is the button B. You press B and it's supposed to go and flick the instruments to the correct pressure. It's not doing it. Now maybe that's a fault in Flight Simulator, maybe that's a fault that this plane does not recognize that key press. But I cannot change the air pressure to 30.23. And right now, if we're on default, we're not even on default. We're not even on default. We're on 28, which is pretty shite.
Southwest 2731, Denver Center, Roger.
Let's see if we can put the autopilot on just for a second while I figure shit out.
826. Contact Denver Center 125.675.
Is that correct?
Contact Denver Center 125.675 Skywest 826.
We've been cleared up to 23,000 feet, but I don't know where that is because this dial is incorrect. Maybe there's something that we need to switch on here. Let me put this standby gyro thing on.
Denver Center, Skywest 352. Good day, flight level 297. Skywest 352.
Right, how do you make the autopilot
Continue
autopilot?
flight level.
It's on nav. Can you turn that off?
Flight level 370, Skywest 352.
Von Doodle, cancel everything and just tell me how to do this. How do I get the autopilot to follow this line?
355. Contact Denver Center 125.
And is it going to stay level? It's not, is it? 'Cause
Contact Denver Center 125.6.
oh, there's too much chatter now.
55.
Is it going to attempt to stay level? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's following parallel. I'll be happy with that. But I'm surprised on nav that it hasn't tried to turn left and engage with that line.
Frontier Flight 2575. Contact Denver Center 125.675. Have a good one. Center on 125.675 Frontier Flight 2575.
You must have had this radio before, right? You press the comma now? I don't think that's my keybind for it.
Southwest 33.
I can guarantee you that's not my keybind for it.
Center 125.35.
I will have it set up the same way as I do for every flight sim. With a letter B, it's always been that way. So I guarantee I'm set up that way. I wonder if it'll intercept this line now and follow it. See, they've got this curb, so the plane should actually follow that line now, right? It's on nav. Let's set that to GPS. No, I don't know how to work the autopilot. It's not as easy as it is in the air. Airbuses are easier.
Harry 1 arrival, Aspen Pitkin County Surrey Field.
I'm going to reduce the volume of that. Yeah, the Airbuses and the Boeing autopilot is easier to use. This is far more complicated. Yes, I'm answering these messages like every 2 seconds. Why is it coming up all the time? Yeah, I'm not happy with this because the plane's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's not letting me set air pressure. I have no idea what altitude I'm at. It's pretty crap that I couldn't set that. I find that crazy. And I don't know how to work the autopilot. Even though I have successfully worked these in the past, I don't know how to do it now. Yeah, I know if you're a long way off like I am, the autopilot won't do it. But I also know that if you're close to the line, it will.
Center 134.5. Center on 134.5 Southwest 1049.
We're taking such a scenic route here that we're going to run out of fuel.
JetBlue 2948, contact Denver Center 125.905.
How have I still got flaps on, for God's sake? I only set it down one level. I don't know, this plane sounded a lot louder yesterday. Oh God. It takes me ages to engage the correct heading for that pink line. And then when I'm looking around doing other stuff, it's suddenly like speeded up and gone way over the line. How did it manage to go straight past that quickly when it takes ages to line up with it? What the fuck? I haven't even had a chance to trim the aircraft out yet. Not even had a chance at that. But I don't really want to go any higher. Are we trimmed? Almost. And we've gone past again, see? Ever seen that Doctor Who episode about the statues? You know, that they're all still, and then when you blink they move? Well, that's what's happening here. It's like everything's happening on here in slow motion, and if I look away for 2 seconds, it's gone way past. Time warp. So weird. Sounds bizarre, but I don't know what else to tell you.
United 282 Denver Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
It's having a whinge about exceedance. What I don't know is, there we go. Yeah, I was going to say, can we remove that? See, when I'm approaching the pink line, or heading towards the pink line to approach it, I'm always being distracted by something else on the plane, and I'm flying past the pink line. Oh, I can't be doing with that one, Doodle. I know the correct procedure there, but you know, this isn't reality. This is just me trying a plane for the first time ever, trying to get to grips with it. Those rules you can follow on the real plane, but for me, I've got Beyond ATC on one screen. I'm trying to listen to and talk over. It's a different world, man. The plane would be fine if everything worked as it was designed to work. The air pressure thing is ridiculous. How can you overlook something like that on a plane that you charge money for? Unless I'm doing something wrong. Now, why is the plane drifting away from the flight path? Do we have to put heading mode as well? And if so, is it just going to go on whatever the heading is set here, on the heading bug?
United 535, contact Denver Center 134.5.
And the answer to that is yes.
United 535.
How do I make this? That is set to nav. That is set to nav. Look at that. Look at the autopilot. Is there not a GPS? Okay, so either let's put it this way, with the autopilot I have tested every single combination of buttons. Yeah, I tried the GPS mode. I'm gonna have to just fly it manual. Paul? Hello, Paul. Are you family Paul or a different Paul? Thanks for the sub anyway. I'm having a freak out here, which I expected to have actually. When I started the stream, I knew this was going to happen. It tends to happen on aeroplanes that you have first flight with. Different Paul. Okay, mate.
G9 flight 2627, Denver Center. Expect radar vectors, runway 25.
So if I set altitude, does that mean it's just going to level and stay level? We don't have the beacon light on? Oh, yeah, we do.
Flight 2627, Denver Center.
Expect radar vectors, runway 25, K9
Right.
flight 2620.
When we get to the runway, we're going to be about 10,000, 15,000 feet up into the air.
Descend via Avon 1 arrival. Eagle County landing, runway 25, altimeter 3023.
Descend via Avon 1 arrival. Eagle County landing, runway 25, altimeter 3023, sky.
There's our airport. We've gone past it. But this is correct, because this is a waypoint. So we actually have to go past it and then go up and across and down. This is correct. So where is it if we just gone past it? Yeah, it's probably a landing strip.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
So is it GPS on the top? No nav mode here, and then just AP on, and GPS here.
9,000 feet, altimeter 3023, skyward.
I've got all my needles in the green.
Denver Center.
It's auto trimming, man. That's so cool.
Day, descending via Avon 1,
The only one you have to adjust down here is this blue one, just to get these revs into the green zone.
Denver Center.
Now it looks like I've got plenty.
West 1153, flight.
This is 15 miles radius, so it looks like I've got plenty of time to start descending from here,
Denver Center, roger.
from that final turn. Don't know. We'll have to see if we can do it. Let's see if the plane makes the turn.
Contact Denver Center 126.5.
I have. While we're doing this,
Denver Center 126.5, skywest 826.
why is there a click point here?
2646, climbing via Connor 7, 16,800. United 2646, Denver Center. Radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 230.
So what's it called?
Maintain flight level 230, United 2646.
Oh Christ!
Center, skyward
Yeah, set altimeter. There you go.
Reading 16,700.
Maybe it's this one.
For flight level 370.
Is it this one?
224, Denver Center.
Set altimeter setting millibars to mean sea level pressure. No, you prick. Thank you. It's not accepting the letter B.
Southwest 1153, contact Denver Center 134.5. Have a good day.
Okay, that is actually Shift B, and I would
Have a good one.
tell you that the word shift is probably over here, because you could see the way it was trying to do it. This is not B, this is Shift B. And I think it's put the words off the screen underneath. I think so, because you could see that some of the writing was underlapping this grey area.
Denver Center 119.85.
So, yeah, they need to fix that, man.
119.85, United 2646.
They need to fix that. Well, it's 29.9 going to 30, and according to the METAR Let's do a refresh on the METAR. Although that's not correct anymore, is it? It's Keyge now, which has got a separate METAR. Let's see if we can get that one. It's the same, 30.2. So that's way off. That is way off. I hope this descent thing is temporary. It is descending. I thought ALT was altitude like leveling. It looks like it's trying to correct, but it shouldn't be losing altitude, it should be going up to correct. None of this makes sense to me. Well, the correct pressure is 30.2, and we've never had 30.2 before. We've never had that. We had 28 something, and now it's 29.9.
Level 230, United 351.
Why is it doing this? Why is it losing altitude? Is there a place you can actually put the actual altitude somewhere? Like here, you know it's got up and down here for the altitude. But is there actually a way to display the altitude on here and set it to what you want? I can't believe that there's not a better, more modern autopilot system, because this looks like it's from the 60s. I don't mind losing a bit of altitude right here, to be fair, but as you can see where we are, look, this is not good. It's probably just better if I fly it, because the autopilot hasn't got a freaking clue. It's trying to dip the plane when it's supposed to be level, and I've got no confirmation at all that it's even attempting to stick to the line, to the flight path. Yeah, hold at that level. Yeah, and it clearly wasn't doing that. It was actually descending. By the way, when I was flying this yesterday with no flight plans, just having a chill, I landed the plane and it was a smooth landing. I just want to put that out there in case this one goes tits up.
United 351, climb maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, United 351.
And I could just see a strip of runway on the ground from a mile away, and I made my last turn towards the runway. It wasn't the runway, it was just a patch of darker red ground, because we were in Australia, and you know the ground is red in Australia, and it was just a darker red colour, which was an indication of the strip, and I landed on it pretty spot on, to be fair. It was a really good landing, and it was smooth, man. And this thing's got reversers on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the frickin' manual or watch people do videos. The problem is right now, unless you watch one from MSFS2020, I think you're going to be hard pushed to find any tutorials on this, because all the videos now on this aircraft in Flight Sim 24 are people reviewing it and showing it off and saying what they think of it. There's no like tutorialing on there or anything like that. But if I can sort out the autopilot and sort out the air pressure on this plane, I'm going to be very happy with it. Very happy with it.
Denver Center, United 3941. Good day. Climbing via Connor 7, 16,900
it's 19, so it's a bit chilly inside the cabin.
41 Denver Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, United 3941.
Skyway 3224, contact Denver Center 126.5, have a good one.
Center on 126.5 Sky with 3224. Take care.
This is... I'll bet you we have to do like 2 or 3 go-arounds to try and land this. But I did, yeah, I brought it down. It was quite an abrupt descent that I did yesterday at 3 o'clock in the morning. But no, it wasn't. It was 1 o'clock in the morning? 1 o'clock in the morning. I did it, and it was an abrupt descent, but I managed to maintain the speed, and managed to maintain the speed okay, got it down on the ground. A little fast maybe, I don't know. I think we managed to drop a lot of speed off at the end, and I thought the wheels were going to bang onto the ground, but they did not. It was just really very smooth landing. And I tested the reversers and the brakes, and it stopped really quickly, quicker than I was expecting. But yeah, it still thinks we're climbing here. Apparently we're at 11,000 something, or we were a minute ago. I'm actually descending a little bit here because I can see that the terrain is allowing us to descend, so I tell you what, when there's a bit of a breeze, the plane does respond to that. I wonder how similar the interior here, the cockpit dashboard and stuff, I wonder how similar that is on the Baron. I haven't even looked at the Baron yet. I know physically on the outside it looks different. The engines are on each wing as opposed to just one in the middle here. Oh, and the interior is quite nice as well. The doors open and everything, but can't really see it too well. A plane like this in VR would be quite something. I asked, no, I don't know, maybe ChatGPT's got it right. I asked it for a flight over the Rocky Mountains, like from one way to the other. I suppose it's done that, right?
23678, contact Denver Center 132.1.
Center on 132.1, November 23678, see you.
It's a little bit choppy on the old wind. Nice little river going round there. And 130 frames per second, guys. But we are on FSR3. So if you divide that 130 by 2, we'll be getting, what, 65? That's what we're really getting in this sim. Without any AI scaling and whatever you want to call it, interleaving.
Skyway 5333, Denver Center, roger.
Oh my god, this thing, it's moving me around. I don't feel like I'm descending quick enough, but I don't want to. I've got a feeling I'm going to be coming around this terrain here, and I don't really want to be anywhere near that. I'm trying to get onto the line, but I want to avoid this top as well. We may have to pull up a little. Yeah, let's take a left here, just so we can intercept the line faster. I know I've got messages coming up telling me what heading to take. think we need to ascend here. So I'm just going to put a bit more power on. Right, just keep going in this direction until you intercept the line. I feel like I'm having to pull down on the, or push down on the joystick quite a bit to get the nose down, so I'm just going to trim it out a little bit more for the descent. I'm not seeing any sign of a runway unless it's this, and I don't even know what angle we're coming in, because we're not coming in. There's no star that we're coming in on, so I don't know which heading to take to line up with the runway. I'm gonna have to get there and do a flyover.
Navigation.
Clear direct crown line.
Why is it telling me I'm off course?
2627.
I know that the line I'm on now, the white line, is supposed to have turned purple when you hit a waypoint, and maybe they're just having a cry because I didn't hit the waypoint. I don't know. Very similar. What, like they have a meltdown like me? Oh, is that it over the hill there?
Tree 51, contact Denver Center 1 tree 4.5.
Contact Denver Center 1.
Yeah, we're not going to get anything more out of beyond ATC now. It's given up on me. So we're flying solo. Oh, don't tell me you have to go up and over this. See, the white line isn't taking me directly into the runway. What I should have done was plotted the... If I'd done the flight plan in little nav map, I could have created a custom waypoint to line me up with the runway, and that would have been perfect. I don't know where I'm going. How far away are we? 18? No. Which is the number on here that tells you how far away you are from your next waypoint?
Skywest 3224, contact Denver Center 125.905. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 125.905, Skywest 3224.
Yeah, I think we've missed a waypoint on the flight plan, and it's just, that's why this line hasn't turned purple. NDBs are, well, I don't think I've done them before. VOR flight plans, I've done those. I've got a series of videos on that when I flew from, can't remember where it was, Guildford, City of London, something, I don't know. And I flew all the way to Madrid or Gibraltar or something. I think Madrid. And we did it in like 6 or 7 videos, series of legs. We went from Guildford to London, London to Jersey, Jersey to, you know, we just made stops every time. Pretty sure that's what we did.
Denver Center, Killing Flight 2627. Good afternoon, 211,500 feet.
Oh, you're with me? So are we looking at somewhere here? Is it that way? Is that it? I don't know, lad. What we need to do is zoom in, and then drag. Oh, I see. Why can't I? Why doesn't the plane stay still? I'm convinced I'm not moving my joystick hand. I'm convinced that I'm not. But I guess I must be. I don't know. Right, we have airspeed, which is a little bit quick. Let's just dial that back a little. Let's dial it back quite. Yes, I know. It's having a whinge now because I've dialed my airspeed back so much it's expecting the gear to be down. Oh my god. This is wind doing this. I don't want to get too close or too low because I don't know the heading of the runway. I could have navigraphed it, couldn't I, and had a look, to be fair. I could have seen what runway... Oh, hold on. Hold the frickin' phone. Simbury flight plan. Runway 25. So maybe the heading we need to be on is around 250. We can't go too far wrong if we're on heading 250. That's the airport. There it is. Okay, I think I got you. I'm going to go wheels down here just to get a bit of drag on. Oh, I hope this is right. Now at this point, aren't you supposed to put the prop up?
Denver Center, Southwest 3565.
I don't even know if this is runway 25.
400 feet.
I have no idea if this is runway 25.
Southwest 3565, Denver Center. Good afternoon. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, Southwest 3565.
What's my heading?
Denver Center, United 633, climbing via counter 7.
I can't even read it.
600 feet.
I can't even read my heading.
United 633, Denver Center. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
I know it's
Climb and maintain flight level
it's noted on the dashboard in two places, but I can't see it. It is runway 25. Reverse is on. Just listen to those engines, man. Listen to those sounds. Christ.
85. Have a good one.
Contact Denver Center 119.85, United 633. Have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Denver Center, Southwest 1903, climbing via Connor 7, 17,200 feet.
Southwest 1903, Denver Center. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
suppose the headphone mode is something that you would utilize if you were maybe flying at night and you just wanted a bit of a quieter plane. See? Headphones. Which will now not come back to me while I'm moving. So I'm not bothered about the fact that I didn't use specific lights, landing lights, beacon lights. I don't care.
3565, climb, maintain flight level 240.
Not my problem.
Climb, maintain flight
We can do that. We can do all those nice frills when we get more. When I get more used to the plane, then I can start concentrating on, you know, other smaller things like when to put landing lights on and taxi lights on and all that stuff. Until then, until I'm familiar with the basics of flying, I'm not really fussed about that at all. Right, I have a question.
Skyway 5907, Denver Center, roger.
So I used up 3/4 of fuel on here, and then I switched to B, and we've used up about the same. So I did do pretty well. After I switched to the B tank, I didn't really check again the fuel. It wasn't a bad landing, was it?
5907, contact Denver Center 1.
Nah, I'd crash it, Von Doodle, if I did it in real.
Contact Denver Center 126.5, Skyway 5907.
Now, of course, there is a version of this plane as well. So yeah, we did that again. Is this what it's telling us, that we exceeded on the torque? 1450. That was down here. Really? We went all the way over there? So if you click test mode, oh there, okay, it's come back out. Normally I click it twice.
17,300 feet. Delta 2820.
That's turned the radios off and therefore beyond ATC. Right, does this freak out even when you're not flying? Well, now you've got me curious. Now you got me curious. It's taken a while for that motor to die down, isn't it? We can actually get out now. Oh, yeah, we can also open the doors. I haven't really done it from the handle before. And then there's also, if I can reach it, these two doors.
Delta 2828, contact Denver Center 119.85. Center on 119.85, Delta 2820.
Well, now the engine usage and wear and tear is logged. It's persistent state, this thing. The amount of fuel, I think if I use this plane again, let's say I reboot my computer, go back into the flight sim, I think it's persistent where it's going to remember the fuel and the engine wear. And this is why we have the mechanic, right? Is it persistent? Yeah, look, battery's at 96, right? And we've got it switched off. So yeah, I don't think it was 100 for most of the flight. Yeah, 96 now. Engine, there you go. Now, if I jump back in, if I do a brand new flight with this plane, is it going to stay at 89? 11% wear in one flight. I guess that's helped by the fact that I exceeded torque values quite a bit. Yikes. Oh, this fucking toolbar. Right, so look here. So if I flick on the battery master, which is this switch, see how it all does its thing? It's really, really cool. Oh, look, we've got N1, N2. Now, hold on. N1 and N2, are these for... Well, I'm not going to say just in case I'm wrong, but I know that when you've got two waypoints or two VORs, this thing tags onto one in the two, and then you can, when you've passed it, you can switch it to the from, but then this doesn't make it engage with the next one, right? Can't remember. I'll have to refresh my memory on that, because it's been a while since we did a flight like that. I am now really curious about that window. Hey Anola, how you doing? We'll take a look at the Baron now. Let me just try something out. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to close the doors. What just happened there? Oh, it's resetting. All right. Can I reach? Right. I don't know if anything else works back here. I haven't really tried. I've not been back there. Right. So if we go into... Oh, fuck off. If we go into slew, it should engage all the engines and stuff. Yeah, because it was first flight, there wasn't much chance to have a look out at the scenery, really, because it was more about familiarization. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. I know we're falling out the sky, but why isn't this button working? Maybe it's already on. Oh yeah. This doesn't work. You can't do it. There you go. This is what you get. Now, is there a problem in the real world? Is there a problem with opening this window while you're high up? Does it count as a crash? I can close the window if I get a chance. I think the way around that is to disable aircraft damage or aircraft stress. Gotta go? Really? We're just gonna do the Baron? Let's have a look at the Baron. Okay, I'll wait a bit. Alright, let's have a look at the Baron. It's a cool plane though. It really is. So yeah, so there's three of these, right? This is the one we just did, the Bonanza. Let's have a look. Bonanza. So forget this one. So it's these ones, right? So the TP is the one we just used. That's the turboprop. The TC is turbo normalized, which is like the prop, just a normal propeller plane, but with a turbo fitted into the engine, so that it can be at higher altitudes where the air is thinner, and the extra air that the turbo creates allows the plane to fly at those higher altitudes. So I'm guessing this one's got a max yeah, there you go. This one has a max altitude of 18.5, That goes to 25, and this one goes to 25 as well. And this is the full-on turboprop. So this is the same plane, but just normal propeller, no turbo. Look at the speed difference. Cruising speed 174, this one 250. The range on this is a bit more as well, 982 miles. Alright, let's have a look then at the Baron, which I also got in the bundle. I have not even tried this. So I think this is the standard Asobo one. So, oh, there's 3 versions of this as well. So your normal, see where it's different? No propeller on the nose, it's just on the wings. So we've got the turbo normalized. I might be happy with that one actually. It's not like the turboprop. Let's just go in the normal plane. And let's go to configure. So no turboprops on this one. Let's go to liveries. Hopefully we can get some more liveries in the future. This looks nice. Yeah, okay. What else do we have? Why are the propellers animating? Okay, let's go with that one. And let's take off from Telluride or something like that, because that was one of the other options. I like taking off from these kind of places with these small planes, these ranches. But we're going to be on our own, because Beyond ATC is not on, so we're going to be the only plane here. Less noise. So yeah, super plane. But oh man, that beginning of that flight where I had like 20 things to do at the same time. Once I get familiar with it though, of course it'll become just second nature and it'll just be a breeze. Right, what about this one? I know it says no handle. Does that mean that it doesn't have a handle? Or that you're not allowed to handle it? Don't touch the flaps in case you fudge. No handle. See, this has got no handle here, but we can handle. We can handle. This not so much. Yeah, Bondoodle. Dream on, baby. You're gonna have to have like 10 years experience, and even then you'll have to knock me out with some anesthetic. I've never been in a small plane, but I would freak, man. I would freak. Okay, are these separate? Alright, yeah. This is very different, but it does look a little bit more familiar. Certainly here. I do have mixture. You see here, it's this mixture and this one for the both engines, but I do have a keybind to increase mixture, which moves both levers at the same time. I don't remember what it is though. And this one is the 2 throttles, but if I move my throttle, they're both going to go. So the mixture, let's see what that is. Pretty sure it's a keyboard thing. It might be somewhere else as well, I don't know. If I do, can I do it from here maybe? Control Shift. Okay, that's an interesting thing that I've done there. What about on my joystick? Nope. On my throttle? Nope. Mouse? Nope. Okay, so just Just keyboard then. Right, Control Shift F1, Control Shift F4. Sure, that's easier to do in the air, isn't it? So Control Shift F4. Oh no, that's no good. See, this is F2 and F3. No, 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 we don't want... Oh boy. Well, F1 is certainly not bringing the mixture down. But I didn't want it to jump up so quickly. I'm going to have to do it manual. So is there an EGR thing? 45 hours logged. Okay, that's cool, man. Okay, so these are the same. Well, there's a couple of things missing from here that's on the other plane. Now, the fuel boost pump, I never know how to use those. Are they needed normally for normal flying? Oh, yes. What did we just do? Did we unlock the door, or? I just picked up a key. And I've got no idea how to put it back. Is there a door open? Oh no. Oh, how do I put that back? The key was here. Wasn't it? The key was there. How do I close the door now? Oh, brilliant. You can't do it from here as far as I'm aware. Cloud strobe effect. I'm not interested in anything that says strobe. Oh, thank God for that. Right, I want things in kilos. Refill oxygen. Left engine. Oh, look at this. Oh, are we going to see animated pistons when you start your boost? Yeah, I've got no idea. This is different. Look, cleaning the spark plugs. Repair the starter. Clearing the cylinders. Oh man, I'm just wondering whether we're going to be seeing animated cylinders. Pistons. Surely not. Surely not. Yeah, turn those off. Alright, let's see if we can damage this. Let's see if we can fly this plane. I will be really impressed if those are moving in real time, because they're going to have to move at one hell of a rate. Nah, I'm not buying it. I don't think it will. Right. So where's the fuel? Oh, it's gone back. Alright. So this is on, that's on. Alright. Does it have that big boom sound when you put the avionics on as well? Oh, jeez. It's that electric. Like electrics being kicked in. Prop sync. Oh, I would imagine you would need that, right? Okay, so we've got icing. So this is all de-ice stuff. Vent blower AC. Okay. Okay, what's those guys? Are these the magnetos for each engine? Oh, okay. Right, so we're going to need... Let's get these up. A little bit of throttle, right, for these things. I'm just guessing at this stage. You can probably tell. Have we done everything? Okay, it's got to be fuel. The fuel tanks are not full either. Right, let's put the pumps on then. I've forgotten where... Oh, there they are. Okay. So these cut-offs, they're fine, right? Yep, that's the fuel selectors. Crossfeed and on. So they're correct, they're in the right place. Low volts. Yeah, well, what do you expect? What do I need? Boost pump. Set it to high to start it. Okay. Makes sense. Now, why doesn't this one want to go? Oh, they're both off. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Can you do what I'm asking you, please? No? Thank you. It is animating. It's even animating the frickin' spark plugs, man. What do I need? Throttle forward a bit more, maybe? Okay. Do you leave these on? I guess you must do, right? What am I missing? Let's turn this off a second. Tell me the obvious. Right, which way is open on those? Oh, throttle's full open. Right boost pump high for 2 to 3 seconds. And then what? Off. Fuel flow greater than 3. I didn't even look. Right throttle open 1/2 inch. Right starter engage. Let's just, I think we have to cheat. Okay, there's a quick way to do this. Oh, it's not going to remember my last wrong way, is it? No. Why? Why is it you actually visit a place and then you come out and it doesn't put it in the history? I mean, what kind of... Yeah. Don't think I need to say much more. See, look, the text is off there. Did you see that at the bottom right? The start flight was off the screen. It's weird how when they do sim updates or in the beta phase, text is out all over the place. And it's like this the start button on the previous menu. It was literally half off the screen. Right, so you can't even do this. Normally with Flight Sim, if you start on the runway, it will literally just be ready to go. And I think it's up to the developers to make sure that their plane can do that. And they haven't done it on this. Here. This is an issue. This is an issue. Now where's that coming from? Oh fuck. DC amps. That's supposed to be green. Left alt, right alt, but they're on. Huh. Voltage regulator. Left alt. Surely when you flick that, that line should go green, right? Oh, it's under the plane, look. The engine heater. Yeah, looks like external power's not staying on. But it's not that anyway. It always disappears when I go to another screen. It didn't dare do it in front of me. In the other plane, this screen was lit up. Do they? Magneto switch. Okay, let's go for payload then. And just put a bit more fuel in. How did I get that? Okay, there we go. There's no covers on. So here it's just left and right fuel pump, which would be these. And they have to go on for 2 or 3 seconds. Well, I guess just before you start. Have we got the things in place? Yeah, we do. Put a bit of throttle in. Just gonna keep it on there. Yeah, it looks like we're being forced to go through the checklist then. I honestly believed that the propeller plane was going to be a piece of piss to start up compared to the turboprop. I mean, this low volts shouldn't be there, and it looks like I have to recharge the battery every 20 seconds. So why does it still say low volts? It's not referring to the battery then. I'm confused as to why these lights remain on. Alright, let's just do a full shutdown and see if we can work out via the checklist what the fuck. So before starting, control locks removed, seatbelt secure, cabin doors latched, parking brake set, emergency handle stowed, avionic breakers in, flaps up, oxygen pressure. You're not really helping. Fuel, de-icing, prop amps. Why did you guide me here for oxygen pressure? Bus volts, alternator load. Why have you guided me here for oxygen pressure and then given me a number to look between? How am I supposed to check it? All I can do here is just make an assumption that doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's just pretend. Avionics off, throttles closed, propeller high RPM, mixture full rich, cowl flaps open. We did open them, but I'm going to double check because I can't remember if I've reloaded the flight since then. Cowl flaps. Open. Aileron trim centered, rubber landing gear down, all sub panel switches off. You have all main Führenhasen, main breakers all in. They all look in, don't they? What does one look like when it's out? Oh, it's not like the other plane where it has a white ring around it so you can tell at a glance that it has popped out. Normally when they pop like this, it's white underneath. Surely. Okay, well we can tell at this angle. They're all in 100%. Alternate static air normal. I don't know, is that normal? Yes. It's a weird graphic, but sure. CO2 or CO detector test. Well, I know where it is on the other plane. It's pointed me to here, but I don't see any CO detector. So I can. Oh, there we go. It's hidden in the corner. Well, why are you pointing me here at the screen? Oh, is that right, Bondoodle? Yeah, that would make sense, though, wouldn't it? Yeah, just to test you. Field selectors on. Again, we can't maneuver around the plane. We have to reset. So yeah, they're on. Beacon light and battery master on. We can tick those. Bus volts 23 minimums. Alright, you're going to have to show me a display that says that. Why have you brought me down here? I think they need a little bit of assistance on how to position the camera in the right places, because I don't think they know how to do it. Okay. Right, bus box 23. Maybe here we can find out. Don't know. Is that real time number, or is it just a graphic that stays there no matter what? Let's pretend it's working. Let's pretend those work. Left and right alternator on. Fuel quantities were fine. Cabin heater as desired. Left boost pump low. Audible off. I can't hear it, so yep, audible. Okay, done those. Start engine cold. Right mixture, full rich. You see, now this is weird because it said make sure that the overall mixture was full rich. Now it's saying right mixture full rich. Does it want me to kill the left one? I don't think so, right? It's not going to make a difference. That's correct, that's correct. Right throttle full open. Right boost pump high for 2 to 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Right, it said fuel flow greater than 3. I didn't even know where to look. There's instrument air. Where's fuel flow? Here. My God, it's lit there, but it had me looking over here. So what was it? Fuel flow what? Greater than 3 gallons per hour. Indeed. Right throttle open 1/2 inch. Why did you... Okay, maybe you needed that up there for those tests. Right throttle 1/2 inch. Right starter engage. So there you go. It won't start. We followed the checklist. Right throttle. Okay, let's do that while we're starting. I don't think we can. It's asking for those revs afterwards, isn't it, to keep the once the engine started. Right, oil pressure green. Oh, stop moving. It moves me around the aircraft and then it suddenly fucking stops for no fucking reason. Oh, this aircraft, man. They need to sort these bugs out. Right, what are we looking at? Oil pressure green. Why would you start now? Don't ask. I don't know. It's just a question of doing the boost and then starting the engine immediately afterwards without waiting around. Oh God. Now, oh, I need to know something because these are on and I'm guessing that they maybe shouldn't. Right, there's nothing here to say cowl flaps close afterwards. Cowl flaps as required. What do they do exactly? I'm not familiar with those. We don't tend to have them on Airbuses. God, if I dip the throttle any further down, she wants to stall. Enough runway, and look what's in front of me. This is full throttle, guys. There's no speed. I've got no fucking speed here. There's no conditioning on this. I'm not flying anywhere, Oscar. Literally nowhere. As you can see, I'm on the ground. Mixtures are full, everything is ramped up. I can't move these levers any further, none of them. The only thing it's having a whinge about is the cowls. This is the worst, most difficult aircraft to fly. We've got literally no engine power, whatever. Let's have a look on the tablet. See, the cowl flap position is there. I don't know what they do. I don't know. It says you can put them as desired. There's no engine power. There's no fuel flow here either. Has the engine quit out? See, there's no fuel flow on this engine, on the right-hand engine. And both an alternators are treated the same. The only difference here is we've got, look at this S with a grey box around it, which is the starter, and then we've got this one. Oscar, as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit distracted right now, so get back to me a bit later on this. Why don't we have fuel flow on engine 2? Engine 2 is the problem, isn't it? It's not. I mean, it looked like it started to me. But there's literally no fuel flow on it. That's the problem. We only had one engine, really. The other one must have been feathered. And that's all. Both sides, both wings are being treated the same. Done exactly the same for both. Same mixtures, same propeller speeds, same throttle on both. And yet, look at the difference here. So the only thing is that there's no fuel in the engine. But there is. It's got the same amount of fuel as the other one. Now I can't tell whether this is my problem or a bug in the aircraft, seeing as how it's brand new. It's only been out for a few days. They may have bugged it and not realized. Yeah, I went through the checklist with the fuel pumps and stuff. They are on. They're just not. They are on low. But I mean, if it is the fuel pumps, then my question remains: why is this one okay and not this one? You know? some reason the flaps don't work in slew mode. Can't seem to rotate the plane around either. Don't know why that is. Okay, it looks like I won't be flying this plane in the sim then. I'll have to wait for them to fix it. I'm pretty sure it's bugged, because I did follow their checklist. It's their checklist that they made. So it should be treating both sides exactly the same, because I did. I went through it step by step all up until the start engines. Wow, honestly though, I really truly believed that the propeller one was going to be a piece of cake to fly, because all the other propeller planes they're just really simple to do. But I guess they've made this one a little bit too much study level. This isn't the first release on 2020. No, I'm going to rephrase that so it's more accurate. This isn't Black Square's first release of these planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it is the first one that they've done in 2024. And it's the first release. So expect bugs. See you, Bondoodle. I'm going as well. Yeah. It's a pity it wasn't a more positive experience, but we did do a flight, and that was important. Got through a whole flight, and we landed it, and it was cool. The Baron, I have never started before. Never even started it up. I probably could jump in the Baron turboprop and make it work. But this one, I don't know what's going on with it. No idea what's going on with it. Really bizarre. Got these two as well. Yeah. Okay. If anybody, any pilot at some point in the future, because I don't think there's any out at the moment, but if anybody wants to release a tutorial video on the Black Square Baron, full startup procedure, and talking to the audience as if they're not also professional pilots, but people who want to learn what to press, like amateurs, people who've flown planes in flight sim but don't know this particular plane. They need to dumb it down for people who are not real pilots but are enthusiasts. And a lot of actual pilots don't really do that when they're, they click switches and tell you what they're clicking, but they don't say why or what it does. Whereas I know that if I was to do a tutorial, I would explain what button gets pressed and why we're pressing it. But that's because I'm a non-pilot, so I'm explaining it for people on my level, where pilots explain it for people on their level, and it's like, what? And then, they'll say things like, right, let's just engage the, and then they'll come out with some initials. It's like, well, what does that mean? What is that exactly? How are you helping? I've seen so many tutorials like that, and they're just annoying, because they only are useful for other pilots. So hopefully someone will do one. I'll keep a lookout and see, or I'll have a look at maybe there's a real video of a real startup on a real Baron. We can just follow that one. It'll be the same thing. Or I don't know. I haven't had a look in the manuals yet. Maybe there's a full tutorial there. I don't know if it's going to fix it though. The checklist should be the go-to thing. You run through the checklist. We did everything in order. Don't know, maybe there was a breaker out. Yeah, we'll check it out again. It'd be interesting to fly it. It's a pity we couldn't get a flight. But yeah, we were at the airport we were at, Oscar, was Telluride Regional Airport, which is this one, K-Tex, which isn't Texas. That's where we were. Yeah. I'll be back. I will get this thing going. As long as it's not bugged. If it is fixable, it must be, because surely other YouTubers have got this thing flying, right? Not everybody picked the Bonanza, surely. Or maybe they picked the Baron Turbo instead. I'll have to have a look, see if there's anything out there. So I'll do that, and I'll try and learn this. And yeah, it is nice scenery out there. The idea was to do a trip over the Rocky Mountains, which we did do earlier in the stream. We did that from Aspen to a place called Eagle, and yeah, it was nice. The approach into Eagle was quite something, but scenery wise, I mean, but we got it down. So okay, that's where we are. The plane is cool, but questionable whether these are bugs or something. They certainly need to sort out setting air pressure, because currently I couldn't do that in the plane. Just completely unable to set air pressure using the dial, and you can't do that, man. That's got to get fixed. So hopefully they'll patch that and send people emails to let people know that they've done that. Hope so, anyway. Right, guys, we'll be back with these planes and hopefully get some more flights in them. In the meantime, have a good one, have a good day, and I'll catch you next time. Tatty bye.